All right, Salaki. Let's get back into it. Let's start at verse. Let's start at verse 10 again. It says, verse 11: Get you out of the way, turn aside out of the path, cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us. Wherefore thus saith the Lord power of Israel, because ye despise this word, and trust in oppression and perverseness, and stay there on right. These people trust in oppression. All right, they don't trust in the Lord. All right, they trust in Esau. They walk down to Egypt. All right, and when they implement that sea hip, they're gonna walk their ass right down to the Karagma, get that Karagma, man. All right, they're not gonna turn to the Lord Yahweh. You know, they're gonna pray to the Lord to keep them safe. Right? It says, therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in the high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant. And he shall break it as the breaking of a potter's vessel that is broken in pieces. He shall not spare, so that there shall not be found, and the bursting of it assured, to take fire from the hearth, or to take water withal out of the pit. For thus saith the Lord power, the Holy One of Israel, in returning and rest shall ye be saved, and quietness and confidence shall be your strength, and ye would not. But ye said, no, for we will flee upon horses thereof shall ye flee. And Salakia. But ye said, no, for we will flee upon horses, therefore shall ye flee, and we will ride upon the swift, therefore shall they that pursue you be swift. Right? You know, you want to trust in the ways of Esau, man. All right, you don't want to trust in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. You want to do it your own way. That's how people are. They're stubborn. They're rebellious. They don't want to listen to the Lord. All right. Let's go to that mark, man. Hey, these are the times we coming in, man. That's Revelation 2 and 10. This is Revelation chapter 2 and verse 10. It says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried. And ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. All right, you gotta be when these things happen, man. You gotta be faithful unto death. All right, when they start to implement that mark of the beast, the chip. All right, you gotta have faith, man. And when they come down with a great red, it says the devil gonna cast a lot of you into prison. All right, these FEMA camps. All right, it says, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil. Who's the devil? The Esau Edom. All right, the top big and the least, the so-called white man. Right? It says, shall cast some of you into prison, that you may be tried. You shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I'll give thee a crown of life. Right? You gotta be faithful unto death, man. All right. We not to keep your fringes, nothing about the law. All right, which you should keep. I'm not saying not to keep the law, but hey, you gotta be faithful, man. This walk that we're in is about faith. All right. So you gotta be faithful unto death, man. All right. If they hit you with a death penalty, all right, cool. I'm with it. All right. You can't get you can't back out, man. You know, it's not a time to be switching up on the Lord. All right. Let's read Revelation 3 and 10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Right? You know, people think there's gonna be a rapture that's gonna come. Nah, man. Everybody's gonna go through this. Everybody on the whole world. All right, and that chip is gonna go throughout all the world, man. The nations are with it. All right, in China, I forgot the article, but in China they doing brain implants. All right. Soon it's gonna be, I believe in Sweden they're already doing rice grains in the hand, right? So a lot of these nations are already with that, man. It's gonna come a time, all right, when it's gonna be fully implemented, right? They probably immigrants, maybe. I doubt it, but hey, and that's another thing. These immigrants, these immigrants come across the border, man. Hey, what you think they're coming over here to do? They're gonna cause hell, right? So hey, a lot of this shit is not gonna be pretty, man. It's gonna get bad out here for a lot of people. All right, but if you trust in the Lord, hey, He's gonna take care of you, man. Our Lord will be of the elect. right? So let's get the Revelation 13. You know, I always go into this, man, because it's an important prophecy that's coming. All right, the end of famine of the word is about to come too. So hey, a lot of you people are gonna be asked out, right? Revelation 13 and 16 it says, matter of fact, I'm starting at 11. All right, 13 and 11 it says, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spoke as a dragon. All right, and this beast, you know, this beast is America. All right, the revival of Rome, all right, of the empire, right? The revival of the Roman Empire, Salakia. All right, that's what America is through NATO and the EU. All right, and those 2 horns are, you know, the 2 political parties, the Republican and the Democrats. You know, it goes back to the plebeians and the patricians. I believe that's how you say it. All right, the plebeians, I think it's patricians, right? It says, and he exercises all the power of the first beast before him, and causes the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast whose deadly wound was healed. All right, like I said, a deadly wound. You know, that deadly wound was NATO and the EU. All right, being revived as the Roman Empire through America, right? And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men, and causeth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword, and did live. All right. And that in the verse 13, that fire coming down was when they first made that nuclear warhead, and they dropped it on Japan, right? And they've been doing it ever since, man. That was that miracle, and they will come with more miracles when they bring this brain implant. All right, so you can walk, you can see. All right, if they're gonna use people who can't use their body parts. You know, their legs, can't use their legs, can't use their arms, right? Can't use their they don't have any vision. They're blind. They can't see, right? That's what they're gonna come with, these lying wonders and with all deceivableness, right? It says, verse 15, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. All right, I mean, you know, the Lord, when we have that number, that we're not gonna worship this beast, man. We're not gonna bow. We're not gonna bow the knee to this society, man. All right, we're gonna give into that taking the implant, right? Verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand on their foreheads. All right, that mark in the Greek is charagma or charagma. All right, and it's a physical mark that's gonna go to your hand on your forehead, man. It's not spiritual. It's not it's not philosophy. All right, it's not a sin. It is a sin to take it, but it's not sin itself. All right, like I said, it is a sin to take the mark. It's a sin to take the mark. It's not sin itself. All right, you got people out here saying it's sin. How can you buy and sell with sin? All right, you can't put sin in you. All right. Verse 16 again. He causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand on their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. All right, and without it, like I said, without you can't be in society without that mark. All right, you gotta have, if you want to buy, you want to go to BJ's, Costco's, Whole Foods, all right, Sam's Club, Walmart. You gonna have to have that chip in you. CVS. All right, you want to go to a restaurant, you gonna have to have that chip in you, man. All right, that's what they come to. They want to put up their new world order. All right, that's what these people are bringing, right? Verse 18. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of man, and his number is 666. All right, 666, man. We seeing that the number of man. All right, you see that in the World Economic Forum logo. All right, you go. I think it's no. Is it? Yeah. Go look at it. It's I think it's the word. I believe it's the World Economic Forum, right? It's a straight. It's a O's and a line through it, and it's 666, man. They hide this stuff. All right, and they put it in plain sight. You know, some are in plain sight, some that's hidden. You gotta have the spirit to look. All right. So that's what the market, that's what they're trying to, what they're going to. This is a process that's gonna happen. All right, not trying Salaka. This is what's gonna happen, man. All right, the mark of the beast. All right, the RFID hip, the chip implants. This is what's coming to the people, to the masses. This is what they're gonna bring out. This is what they're gonna implement. And you got a lot of people out there saying it's not, and the mark of the beast isn't that. So when they implement this thing, you got a lot of explaining to do. All right, IUIC. All right, you got a lot of explaining to do. Wi-Fi. All right, you had to tell your congregation that what you had to tell you had to tell your congregation of what it is, man. All right, so hey, you people better repent before it's too late, man. All right, let's get Revelation 19 real quick. Revelation 19 and verse 20, and it says, "And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet, that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, and them that worship his image. These both were cast into a lake of fire, burning with brimstone." All right, so people, like I said, people gonna be deceived by taking this thing. All right, let me read that again. "And the beast was taken, and within the false prophet that wrought miracles." You see that? They wrought miracles, man, before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, and them that worship his image. These both were cast alive into a lake of fire, burning with brimstone. All right, and if you take that mark, you're gonna be destroyed, man. All right, so these people gonna use miracles. All right, like I said, they're gonna go after, they're gonna a lot of people who can't use their limbs gonna line up, man, for that brain implant. All right, because they can't use their limbs, they can't walk, can't like us every day. They can't walk, they can't. Some are blind. I did a video on that, right? So they're gonna come with them lying wonders and miracles, man. This is what's coming, right? Let's get 2 Thessalonians. We always read this. Chapter 2 and verse. I'm gonna start at 5. All right, it says. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start at 3. It says, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there coming a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition." All right, that falling away when we got kicked out of Jerusalem. All right, when the Romans, when the Romans armies were gathered around it. All right, and a lot of Israelites, died, and some, those who escaped fled into Africa. All right, it says, verse 4, "Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God." All right, and that's what these people want to do. They want to sit in the temple. What is your temple? Your body is your temple, man. That's what it says in 1 Corinthians. Let's get that. It's like, yeah. 1 Corinthians chapter 3. Damn. 1 Corinthians chapter 3 and verse 4, I'll start at 15. It says, if any man's work shall be burned, he shall suffer loss, but he himself shall be saved, yet so as by fire. Know ye not that ye are the temple of the Most High, and that the Spirit of the Most High dwelleth in you? If any man defileth the temple of the Most High, him shall the Most High destroy. For the temple of the Most High is holy, which temple ye are. All right, so you are the temple, man. And they want to put that charagma, all right, in your temple. All right, so they want to corrupt your temple. They want to control you. That's what it's all about, total control. All right. They want to the RFID stands for radio frequency identification. They want to track you. It's a tracking device. All right. Verse 4 again. Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in a temple, your body of God, showing himself that he is God. Who's the temple? The temple of the Most High is the Israelites. That's who the temple is. But your temple is ultimately your body, man. They want to corrupt your body by putting that charagma in you. All right. It says, remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things, and now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who let until he be taken out of the way. And then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan. And we look at that word Satan is Satanas in the Greek. And you scroll down, it's Satan-like man. All right, that's who the these people are. They're a Satan-like man. All right, they do the working of Satan. Right, let's read it. Let's read it again. It says, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. All right. So when that chip be implemented, man, if you take that chip, you already know what's going to happen to you. So you're going to be defiled. All right. You're going to defile your temple, and the Lord's going to destroy you, because you are the temple of the Most High. You Israelites, of course. All right. The so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, those who are scattered abroad, who like other nations, but are fat Israelites. All right. This is Revelation 14:9. It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. All right. So you take that mark, you're gonna be tormented, man, with fire and brimstone. You're gonna be burned up. Right? Let's go. Now let's go to second Ezra. Wait. Go Willie. To tell you the times that we're about to come into, man. We read 15 already. Now we're going to second Ezra 16. Right? I'll start at the top. Second Ezra 16:1. It says, woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Assyria. Gird up yourselves with cloths of sack and hair. Beware your children and be sorry. As for Salakia, for your destruction is at hand. A sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? May any man drive an hungry Salakia? May any man drive away a hungry lion in the woods, or may one quench the fire and stubble when it had begun to burn? May one turn again the arrow that is shot off a strong archer? The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? Nobody. When the Lord sends out these plagues, man, it's not going to aid. He's not going to bring them back. Once they out there. All right. Verse 9. A fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? He shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid? Right. Like Amos 3:6. All right. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the Lord had not done it? Slack, is it evil? I'm roughly paraphrasing. All right, but Amos 3:6, man. All right. Verse 11. The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence? The earth quaketh, and the foundation thereof. The sea ariseth up with waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled, and the fishes thereof also before the Lord, and before the glory of his power. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. All right, those arrows are the nuclear warheads. All right, when they shot off, you can there's no return to X marks the spot. They're gonna come over into America, Babylon the Great, and burn this place up. Right? It says, verse 14, behold, the plagues are sent, and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. The fire is kindled, and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth. Like as an arrow which is shot off a mighty archer, returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon earth shall not return again. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? All right, this is the prophet Ezra. All right, he's saying and Ezra's back right now. Well, not right now. But Ezra's back in these latter days, all right, doing what he's supposed to do, preaching the word, right? So that proves reincarnation and regeneration is real, man. It's scriptural, all right? And that's how you're going to, and if you don't understand that, you're not going to understand a lot of things in the scriptures, all right? Read that again. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for an amendment. Right. You know, the prophet Ezra saying the beginning of sorrows, all right, and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death. You know, famine is going to come, man. The scarcity of food is upon us. All right. Let's read that again. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death. Right. A lot of people are going to die during these latter days, man. A lot of people going to be out in the street, going to be dead. You're not going to be able to bury them. All right. A lot of people are going to be lying out here on the streets, dead. All right. Or in distress. It says, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Right, the beginning of evils, man. The evil days are upon us. All right, evil is coming. You know, but like I just read, we're in the days of Noah. All right, people are just going about their daily lives. All right, not having a care in the world, but you're gonna have a care soon when the Lord brings the plagues upon this world, man. When the Lord brings the death and destruction, you gonna know that a prophet has been among you, right? It says, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for an amendment. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Right, a scourge is like a whip. All right, so whip, and amendment is a whip, right? Like a punishment. And an amendment is a correction. All right, so the Lord sent these places for a correction, man. All right, but these people are not going to turn away from their wickedness. They're not gonna seek the Lord. What they're gonna do? Walk down right. They're gonna walk their ass right down to Egypt. All right, and put that abominable chip in them, man. All right. Verse 20. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. All right, that's coming, man. The sword, famine, and great confusion. You know, people gonna be thinking, hey, food is cheap right now. We about to live it up, man. And then boom, great calamity comes. The Lord sends a great distress upon the earth. Sword, famine, and great confusion, man. Let's get Luke real quick. Luke 21, Salakia. This is Luke chapter 21. And verse 22. I'm gonna start at verse 22. Luke 21, 22. Salakia. I'm gonna start at 21. Luke 21 to 21. Then let them which are in Judea flee to the mountains, and let them which are in the midst of it depart out. And let not them that are in the countries enter thereinto. For these be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled. But woe unto them that are with child, and to them that get sucked in those days. For there shall be great distress in the land, and wrath upon this people. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captive into all nations. And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles, until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled. And there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring. What is the perplexity? What's perplexity mean? Confusion. All right, so great confusion is coming upon the earth, man. Perplexity, right? Men's hearts failing them for fear, and for looking at those things which are coming on the earth. For the powers of heaven shall be shaken. And then shall the Son of Man of Salakia, and then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. All right, and your redemption, you know, what's redemption? Your deliverance, man. All right, when a great fathership comes, we're gonna look up, and our deliverance gonna be right there. Lord willing, we have the elect, man. We get beamed up into a chariot. Right, verse 29. He spake to them in a parable. Behold, the fig tree and all the trees, when they now shoot forth, ye see and know of yourselves that summer is now nigh at hand. So likewise ye, when ye see these things come to pass, now know ye that the kingdom of the Most High is at hand. And we seeing it, man. The kingdom of the Most High is almost here. All right. It says, verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass away till all be fulfilled. Let me just hold this. Read that again. Let's read verse 30 again. When they now shoot forth, ye see and know of your own selves that summer is now at hand. That summer is now at hand. So likewise ye, when ye see these things come to pass, know ye that the kingdom of the Most High is at hand. Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass away till all be fulfilled. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away. And take heed to yourselves, lest any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness, and cares for this life, and so that day come upon you unawares. For as a snare shall it come upon all them that dwell on the face of the earth. Right? You know, they're walking in darkness. All right, so this thing that's about to come is going to come upon, it's going to be a snare unto them, man. All right? Watch ye therefore and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass, and to stand before the Son of Man. And we praying, man. We pray that we are, you know, we are of that number, the elect that escape. All right? So let's read this again, 2nd Esdras 21, 16 to 21. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion, or perplexity. Right? For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall no man, and there shall be no man to comfort them. For the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down. All right. So this is about to come up. This is what's about to come upon the earth, man. Sword, death, and great confusion. All right. And you got to repent before it's too late. The so-called Negro, Latino, even American. All right. You are the Israelites. Repent to the Lord before it's too late. All right. It says, let's jump down to verse 31. It says, even so in those days, there shall be 3 or 4 left by them that search their houses with a sword. All right, so these, you know, and we read the translation, different translations, the soldiers. So the soldiers gonna be out here looking, man. They're gonna be out here in the streets, roaming the streets, man. All right, looking for, you know, those who keep the commandments of the Most High and have the testimony of Yahweh Shah HaMashiach. All right, it says, where I'm at, yeah, verse 32. And the earth shall be laid old, and the fields thereof shall wax old, and her ways and all her paths shall grow full of thorns, because no man shall travel therethrough. All right, verse 33. The virgin shall mourn, having no The virgin shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. Right, you know. These women out here are gonna be by themselves. Why? Because the men are gonna be shipped off to war. And they don't be shipped off. They're gonna die of famine, man. All right. So a lot of people, there's gonna be a lot of death out here. All right, and you women are gonna catch hell the most. All right, because those troops coming over, they don't care for you. They don't care for you. They don't care for your children. They damn sure don't care for anybody in America. So what they gonna do to you? A bunch of them gonna gather you up. They're gonna have their way with you. That's what's gonna happen out here, man. We can read about that, matter of fact. Now I'm gonna flow through the spirit with this. All right, Lord willing. This is Isaiah chapter 13 and verse 16. It says, their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished. All right, you know what ravished means? Look it up. All right, I'm gonna just say grape. That's what's gonna happen out here, man. These men are gonna take you and have their way with you. All right, they may even do it to your husband, right? These niggas are freaks out here. All right, so this is what's coming to America, Babylon the Great, man. All right, these things are about to come, and then America, Babylon the Great is gonna be destroyed by nuclear destruction. When all these things, finally comes together and the Lord returns, those missiles are gonna be shot off from the ends of the earth, and they're gonna burn this place up, man. Let's read about that. All right, let's get Malachi real quick. This Malachi chapter 4 and verse 1. It says, for behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. All right, so the day is coming when it's gonna be burned like an oven. All right, what's that day? The day when those nuclear missiles, all right, those nuclear warheads be shot off from the ends of the earth from these different nations. All right, it's gonna come towards Babylon the Great, America, and burn this place up. It's gonna be a lake of fire, right? Let's get another one. Let's go to Jeremiah, right? Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 9, it says, for lo, I will raise and cause to come up against the Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows shall be as a mighty Salakia. Their arrows shall be as a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. All right, they're gonna have their arrows pointed at America, Babylon the Great. All right, because they're sick of this place, really. The allies, their enemies, of course. But America, Babylon the Great is gonna be burned up, man. It's gonna be a total lake of fire. It's gonna be a desert place. We can read about that. All right. Jeremiah 50 and 10. And Chaldea shall be a spoil. All that spoil her shall be satisfied, saith the Lord. Because ye were glad, because ye rejoice, all ye destroyers of mine heritage. Because ye are grown fat as the heifers at grass, and bellows as bulls. Your mother shall be sore confounded. She that bare you shall be ashamed. Behold, the hindermost of the nation shall be as a wilderness, a dry land, and a desert. Because of the wrath of the Lord, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Everyone that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished, and hissed at all her plagues. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about, all ye that bend the bow. Shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she has sinned against the Lord. All right, and those arrows are those nuclear missiles, man. All right, and when they be shot up, people gonna be, when people finally see those missiles coming, it's gonna be total chaos out here, man. They're gonna try to escape, and you can't go nowhere, right? They're gonna be fainting, falling out. Some are gonna just accept their fate, man. Some people are just gonna accept their fate, right? So they're gonna faint. A lot of people gonna be scared. They're gonna faint, fall out, have a heart attack, have a stroke, poop on themselves, pee on themselves. All right, it's gonna be total hell out here, man. When those missiles be shot off. All right, because that's what's coming, man. That's the final judgment of America, Babylon the Great, and a lot of people gonna be burned up with it, right? It says, shout against her round about. She have given her hand. Her foundations are fallen. Her walls are thrown down. For it is vengeance of the Lord. Take vengeance upon her, as she hath done, as she hath done, do unto her. Cut off the sower from Babylon, and him that handleth the sickle in the time of harvest. For fear of the oppressing, for fear of the oppressing sword, they shall turn every one to his people, and they shall flee every one to his own land. Israel is a scattered sheep. The lions have driven him away. First, the king of Assyria hath devoured him, and last, this Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, had broken his nose. All right, so Israel is scattered among all nations, man. All right, everywhere you go Israelites are there. All right, but let's jump down to verse 25. It says, the Lord hath opened his armory, the Lord hath opened his armory and hath brought forth the weapons of his indignation. For this is the work of the Lord power of hosts, and the land of the Chaldeans, all right, come against her from the utmost border, open her storehouses, cast her up as heaps, and destroy her utterly. Let nothing of her be left. Slay all her bullocks, let them go down to the slaughter. Woe unto them, for the day is come, that the time of their visitation. For the day is come, the time of their visitation. The voice of them that flee and escape out of the land of Babylon, to declare in Zion the vengeance of the Lord our power, the vengeance of his temple. Call together the archers against Babylon, all ye that bend the bow, camp against it round about. Let none thereof escape. Recompense her according to her work, according to all that she hath done, do unto her, for she hath been proud against the Lord, against the Holy One of Israel. Therefore shall her young men fall in the streets, and all her men of war shall be cut off in that day, saith the Lord. All right, and it's a verse. I'll read this, verse 31. It said, Behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud, saith the Lord, power of hosts, for thy day is come, the time that I will visit thee, and the most proud shall stumble and fall, and none shall raise him up. And I will kindle a fire, and I will kindle a fire in his cities, and it shall devour all round about. Right, he's going to kindle a fire in the cities, man. Right, a fire that's going to be a fire of brimstone, like in the days of Sodom and Gomorrah, when he burned the cities round about. This will be the same way for America, Babylon the Great. Right? It says, verse 33, Thus said the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast, they refused to let them go. All right? So the America, Babylon the Great is going to be burned up, man. All right? And there's nobody, the only the elect is going to make it out of that. All right? Nobody else. These other nations can't be saved. Only the Israelites can be saved. All right? Let's go to Second Peter. This is 2 Peter chapter 3. I'm gonna start at 6. Whereby the world that was then being overflowed with water perished, but the heavens and the earth, which are now by the same word, are kept in store, reserved unto fire against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly men. But beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day is with the Lord as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as one day. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long suffering to usward, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance. Right, the Israelites, man. He would rather all of us come to repentance, but you know that's not the case. That's not going to happen. All right, because 2/3 got to be cut off. Right. Verse 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. All right, so that's you're gonna be burned up, man. All right, not by the sun, but by nuclear destruction, nuclear thermal destruction. Those ICBMs, all right, making their way to America, Babylon the Great. All right, it says, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness, looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of the Most High, wherein the heavens shall be on fire, shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness. And that's what we look for, man. We look for the new heavens and the new earth, all right, where righteousness dwells. All right, we don't want this wicked society to run anymore, man. This got to go. All right, too much wickedness in the earth. Right? Let's get Revelation. Let's go to Revelation real quick. Revelation 16 and verse Revelation 16 and 17, it says, and the seventh angel poured out his vial into the air, and there came a great voice out of the temple of heaven from the throne, saying, It is done. And there were voices and thunders and lightnings, and there was a great earthquake, such as was not since the beginning, Salakia, such as was not since the men were upon the earth, so mighty an earthquake and so great. And the great city was divided into 3 parts, and the cities of the nations fell. And great Babylon came in remembrance before the Most High, to give unto her the cup of the wine of fierceness of his wrath. And every island fled away, and the mountains were not found. And there fell upon men a great hail out of heaven, every stone about the weight of a talent. And men blasphemed the Most High because of the plague of the hail. For the plague thereof was exceeding great. What you think that plague was? All right, that plague was those nuclear warheads, man. The weight of a talent. All right, you can go look it up. Look up a weight of a talent and a nuclear warhead. They're gonna look exactly the same. All right, that's what's coming out of the sky. That's what we falling. Matter of fact, let's get Revelation 6. Revelation 6:12, and he said, and it reads, and I beheld when he had opened the 6th seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood, and the stars of heaven fell unto the earth, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs when she is shaken of a mighty wind. And the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places. Right. All right, and that's that mushroom cloud. You know, when it finally makes impact, it's gonna go up in smoke. It's gonna be a mushroom cloud. What it say? It says, in the heaven departed as a scroll. That's gonna be that scroll, man. All right. It says, and the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich man, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man, hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains. Those bunkers. That's why they building these bunkers, man. That's why what's the name? Mark Zuckerberg is building a bunker in Hawaii. They said Joe Biden has a bunker here in Delaware, right? But if you have a bunker in America, that missile will go right through you, right? All right, you gonna be done. Yeah, that bunker not gonna hold you. The bunkers that they have are not in America. All right, that's where they're gonna go. Matter of fact, let's read about that. Let's get in Isaiah. Isaiah chapter 2. This is Isaiah chapter 2. And 20, it says, in that day, a man shall cast his idols of silver and his idols of gold, which they made each one for himself to worship, to the moles and to the bats, to go into the clefts of the rocks and into the tops of the ragged rocks, for the fear of the Lord and for the glory of his majesty, when he ariseth to shake terribly the earth. Cease ye from man, whose breath is in his nostrils, for wherein is he to be accounted of, right? It's so when they go to the dens and the clefts of the rocks, man, they're gonna go they're gonna hide in them bunkers to escape the judgment, but they can't escape judgment. Why? Because they're gonna go into them chains. All right, let's get 24. Isaiah 24, and I'm gonna read at 19. It said, the earth is utterly broken down, the earth is clean dissolved, the earth is moved exceedingly. The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgressions thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again. Verse 21, and it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall punish the hosts of the high ones that are on high, and the kings of the earth upon the earth. And they shall be gathered together as prisoners are gathered in the pit, and shall be shut up in the prison, and after many days they shall be visited. So they're gonna go into slavery, man. All right, that's what it's talking. They're going into slavery. They're gonna be put in chains, and we're gonna rule over them with a rod of iron. They're gonna go into slavery, and they're gonna be slaves, man. They're gonna be building up our. Let's go to Isaiah 60. This is Isaiah chapter 60, and I'm gonna start at verse. Start at verse 5. It says, Isaiah 60:5. It says, then thou shalt see and flow together, and thine heart shall fear and be enlarged, because the abundance of the sea shall be converted unto thee. The forces of the Gentiles shall come unto thee. They're talking about the other nations. All right, people get caught up when that word Gentile thing is, you know, the nation's gonna get salvation. No, man, the nations are going to these heathen nations are going into slavery, starting with Esau and Edom, right? But this is talking about these other nations, man. The multitude of camels, verse 6. The multitude of camels shall cover thee, the dromedaries of Medan and Ephah. All they from Sheba shall come. They shall bring gold and incense. They shall show forth the praise of the Lord. All the flocks of Kedar shall be gathered together unto thee. The rams of Nebaioth shall minister unto thee. They shall come up with acceptance on my altar, and I will glorify the house of my glory. All right. And when it says minister, they shall serve us. All right. Windy out here. It says, verse 8, who are these that fly as a cloud and as the doves to their windows? Those are the chariots, right? Surely the isles wait for me, and the ships of Tarshish first, to bring thy sons from far, their silver and their gold with them, unto the name of the Lord Yahweh thy power, and to the Holy One of Israel, because he hath glorified thee. And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee. Therefore thy gates shall be open continually. They shall not be shut day nor night, that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought. For the nation and kings that will not serve thee shall perish. Yeah, those nations shall utterly be wasted. So these other nations are going to serve us, man. They're going to be in captivity, and they're going to be serving us, right? So they're not going to have no salvation in this. They don't get salvation. All right, they're going to get hardcore slavery, especially Esau Edom, man. They're going to be working. All right, let's go back. What I had, I forgot where I was at. We were speaking about the the nuclear destruction, man. That's when it's coming, man. But that's on the way. All right, now all these things are about to take place. You know, the sword, famine, great confusion about to come upon the earth. All right, so you Israelites got to repent before it's too late, man. All right, but oh yeah, I'm gonna read this, Micah 2:10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sword destruction. Right, this land is polluted, man. America, Babylon the Great is through. It's finished. All right, and like I said, it's gonna be destroyed by nuclear thermal destruction, man. Nuclear fire. All right. So this place isn't your rest, man. You gotta repent and turn to the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah. This place can destroy you as a sword destruction. All right. This place will totally. This place is polluted, man. All right. Let's get Zephaniah, if I can find it. Zephaniah chapter 2 and verse 1. Gather yourselves together, gather together, O nation not desired, before the decree bring forth, before the day pass as the chaff, before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you, before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you. Seek ye the Lord, all ye meek of the earth, which have wrought his judgment. Seek righteousness, seek meekness. It may be ye shall be hid in the day of the Lord's anger. Right. If you seek the Lord with all your heart and your soul, right, you're gonna be hid in the day of the Lord's anger. But if not, you're gonna be destroyed. You're gonna be burned up with the rest of these people, the 2/3. Matter of fact, let's read about that. Zechariah 13:8. It shall come to pass that in all the land, says the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. Right, 2 parts of our people, the so-called Negroes, Latino, Native American, are gonna be cut off and are gonna be destroyed, man. But they're gonna be reborn through the kingdom. All right. So this place is gonna be destroyed, man, and a lot of people that's in it are gonna be destroyed with it. All right. You'll be turned into ashes, turned into dust. It's gonna be burned up. All right. Matter of fact, let's get Zechariah. I think it's 14, right? 14 and 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have wrought, so like all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. All right, so what's that speaking of? they're gonna be melted, man, by fire. All right. If your eyes are if you're melting where you stand, what is that saying? You're burning up, man. All right, by nuclear destruction. It's gonna be 1,000,000 times hotter than than oven. All right, 1,000,000 times hotter than that. Right? Let's get Isaiah 55:6. Matter of fact, let's get Amos real quick. This is Amos chapter 5. This is Amos 5:4 says, "For thus said the Lord unto the house of Israel, seek ye me, and ye shall live. But seek not Bethel, nor enter into Gilgal, and pass not to Beersheba. For Gilgal shall surely go into captivity, and Bethel shall come to naught. Seek the Lord, and ye shall live, lest he break out like the fire in the house of Joseph, and devour it. And there be none to quench it in Bethel." Right, seek the Lord, man. Seek the Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahushua while you can. All right, because it's gonna come a time where you can't seek him anymore. He gonna take away himself. All right. Let's go Isaiah 55. Man, it's windy out here. Let's get Daniel 12 real quick. All right, because it's going to the times that we're coming in. This is Daniel 12. This is Daniel 12:1. It says, "And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book." All right, so it's gonna come a time where there's gonna be a great tribulation where Archangel Michael has to intervene. All right, and take care of the Lord's people. All right, and that's gonna happen, man. Angels are gonna be watching over certain people during these latter days, man. Via the Lord. All right, and let's go to Isaiah now. Isaiah 55:6. It says, "Seek ye the Lord while he may be Salakia. Seek ye the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts. And let him return unto the Lord, and he will have mercy upon him, and turn to our power, for he will abundantly pardon." Right. You turn to the Lord, right? Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Seek him while he may be found, man. But like I said, it's gonna come a time where you're not gonna be able to seek after the Lord, right? A lot of people gonna seek after the Lord when it's gonna be too late. All right, when it's gonna be judgment coming upon the earth, that's when they're gonna try to seek the Lord. But it's gonna be too late at that point. You should have sought the Lord while you had the chance, and during this grace period, right? It said, verse 7, "Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return unto the Lord, and he will have mercy upon him, and to our power, for he will abundantly pardon." Right. He will have mercy upon you if you seek after him. All right, with all in sincerity, man. You can't fake it with the Lord, man. All right. So you gotta return to the Lord, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, in all sincerity and truth. All right. But and Lord willing, we of the elect, and he keeps us safe during these latter days, man. Because it's about to get evil out here. The evil days are coming. All right. And these people are these people are walking around, trying to start a business and stuff, having to, trying to get a house. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? But we're not in that time right now. Matter of fact, let's get Ecclesiastes. All right, we're not in the time of being in a mirthful spirit, right? What is it? Ecclesiastes. I know it's here it is. This is Ecclesiastes chapter. Wrong one. Ecclesiastes 7 and verse 1. It says, "A good name is better than precious ointment, and the day of death than the day of one's birth. It is better to go to the house of mourning than go to the house of feasting. For that is the end of all men, and the way of living will lead to his heart. Sorrow is better than laughter, for by thy sadness of the countenance the heart is made better. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of mirth." Right. So you see people are walking around here in a mirthful spirit. Their mind is in a a state of a mirthful spirit, man, of joyfulness, of happiness. What's to be happy about? You're in captivity. You're being ruled over. We're subject to payments, right? You got to go to work. You got to pay bills. And why these devils, in a top elite society, they get to, go on trips whatever they want, take vacations whatever they want. But us, we're subject to payments. We're slaves. All right. So it's going to be happy. There's nothing to be happy about. All right, you in that mirthful spirit, you're a fool, man. But if you're in the house of mourning, you're wise because you know what's going on. And we know what's about to come upon the world. And these people that have no clue, right? They're walking in that darkness. Matter of fact, let's get 1 Thessalonians. I'm trying to get to an hour, but if not, then we'll just close. This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no Salakia. Ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day shall overtake you as a thief. Ye are all the children of light, and the children of the day. We are not of the night, nor of darkness. Therefore let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. For they that sleep in the night, and they that be drunken are drunken in the night. But let us who are of the day be sober, putting on the breastplate of faith and love, and for an helmet the hope of salvation. For the Most High had not appointed us to wrath, but to attain salvation by our Lord Yahushua Hamashiach, man. All right, so we're not out here walking in darkness, not knowing what's going on, man. These people don't know what's happening because we're in the days of Noah. All right, they were giving into marriage, they were eating. All right, they were drinking. All right, partying it up, going about their day-to-day lives. But when that flood came, when it started raining, hey, best believe they was knocking on that door, knocking on that boat, knocking on the door of the boat, man. All right. And that's how let's get Ezekiel 7. Because they're going to try to seek a vision from the prophet. Right? The Wadi Al-Bashim Yahushua. He must want me to stay out here. Until an hour. Because, before, my phone kept cutting off. Because it said storage. But, hey, you can't stop this word, man. You can't stop this word from coming out. This is Ezekiel 7. And, Ezekiel 7. And 25 it says, destruction cometh, and they shall seek peace, and there shall be none. Mischief shall come upon mischief, and rumor upon rumor. Salakia, mischief shall come upon mischief, and rumor shall come upon rumor. Then shall they seek a vision of the prophet, but the law shall perish from the priests, and the counsel from the ancients. Right? People are going to seek a vision from the prophet in these latter days. They're going to seek a man of the Lord, but they're not going to find him. All right, because it's gonna be hard to find a man of the Lord in these latter days, man. All right, so these people out here are gonna be in darkness, man. They're gonna try to seek a vision from the prophet, and that famine of word is coming. Right? Let's get Amos 8 and 11. All right, we gotta get that. This is Amos chapter 8 and 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it. In that day shall the fair virgins and young men faint for thirst. Right? They're gonna seek a word. The famine of the word is gonna come, man. And you may have a Bible in your possession, but you not have the true understanding, man. The true understanding is gonna be with the prophets, the men of the Lord that he's dealing with. All right, that's who's gonna have the true words of the Lord, man. So these people are gonna seek after the words of the Lord, this bread and this water, but they're not gonna find it. All right, because why? You had a chance to seek after the Lord, but you put your hand away. Right? Let's get Proverbs. We'll close it after this. Proverbs 1 and 20. All right, because people don't know what's about to come upon this earth, man. People are going to be caught off guard. All right. It says, wisdom cried without. She uttered her voice in the streets. She cried in the chief place of concourse. In the openings of the gates, in the city she uttered her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge? Right. These people out here hate the knowledge of the Lord, man. They don't want to come in under the protection of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. So you scorn and you mock at his men, but you're not. There's not us that you're mocking. It's him that you're mocking, man. You're pushing away the hand that this is your salvation, right? It says, how long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge? Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. Because I have called and you refused, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. But ye have set at naught all my counsel, and with none of my reproof. I will also laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you. Then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. Right. And this is not what we read in Isaiah 55. No, you're gonna try to seek the Lord, but you're not gonna be able to find him. All right, because you wasted your time scoffing and mocking. All right. It says, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For that they hated knowledge, and did not choose the fear of the Lord. They were none of my counsel, despised all my reproof. Right, you despised the correction. When the prophets told you, hey, turn to the Lord, repent. All right, you didn't want to hear that. Right. Therefore shall they eat the fruit of their own way, and be filled with their own devices. Right, you gotta protect yourself now. You gotta take care of yourself. The Lord's not gonna take care of you in these latter days. Right. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safely, and shall be quiet from fear of evil. All right, and that's what's going on, man. All right. So if you return to the Lord, repent, turn to the Lord, man. All right, because he's returning soon, and his Lord and his son Yahushua Hamashiach is about to return and gather up his people. Before that, hey, we gotta go to the straight gate, man. We gotta continue to walk the straight gate, keep the faith. All right, because the Lord's about to send the plagues upon the earth. All right, even then, all right, sword, famine, and great confusion shall come upon the world, man. All right, and these people who are walking out here in darkness, hey, they're gonna be taken over. The Lord is gonna give them up to the perils. But us, Lord, when we of that number, hey, we're gonna be kept safe. All right, so Lord willing, us was edifying. All right, to watch. I'm gonna give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone that teach and rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Our Lord is edifying. Hey, brothers and sisters out there, we almost out of here. Man, Salakia. We almost out of here. Continue to keep the faith, continue to do the work. All right, and Lord willing, we are the elect. All right, Lord willing, that's what's edifying. Shalom.